Hello, friends. Yes, my daughters are into K-pop demon hunters. And you know what? I'm going to say, so am I. It's not just that as a father of daughters, I appreciate movies that have resilient, creative, strong female characters. And it's not just that the three protagonists happen to represent a wide swath of personality traits that different girls can relate to. And it's not just that there's an overall message about not just accepting yourself, but celebrating who you are as a person. It's actually because one element in this movie, the Honmoon, reminded me of something that I realized pretty young in life and has had a large effect on how I live life in general. Today, I'd like to share with you the idea of the Honmoon, how I interpret it, and how I use that in my life. In the movie, the three protagonists use their music, their singing, in order to create this Honmoon. And this Honmoon keeps the demons out of our world. Importantly, the Honmoon isn't just created by the singers. It is an integration of the singers with the people, their fans, that they're singing for. And that together creates something that spreads over the world. And it doesn't just protect the world from demons, but it gives a flavor to the world. It gives a feeling to reality that's different than when that Honmoon isn't there. And when I first saw the Honmoon portrayed, it really made me hearken back to an early realization I had. You see, I wanted to be a little ninja, and a big part of being a ninja was having really good emotional control. And yet I noticed that I could be very easily influenced by the people around me. I might be in a pretty good mood, but then if someone in my family or some of my friends were in an angry, grumpy mood, I would feel myself starting to become angry and grumpy in return. Now, this might be because I tend towards empathic and really trying to give my attention to other people and care about other people. But I think most of us feel this to some extent. It really came into play later on in my martial arts training. And for a long time, I was training in just kind of the traditional martial arts where there's not a lot of chances to, well, use your skills under pressure. Then I started training with a guy that was a cage fighter, some of his friends. And that was a totally different experience because everything had to be very strongly pressure tested. And those guys, I wouldn't say had a great, level of emotional control, shall we say. And so I had to become the one that kept a, a peaceful, nonviolent attitude in the midst of what we'd say, is a lot of testosterone. Because, hey, if you're training in martial arts and you're training together, you want to continue training together. If you injure each other, you're out for weeks or months. So even from a very pragmatic point of view, there was a reason here for me to keep the peace and keep people in training. But to do that, I had to start projecting my energy and being stronger in my internal energy than the people around me. Even when their energy was really raw, I had to make my calming peacefulness stronger than that. And this is the Honmoon. This is an ability that all of us have to project our energy outwards. And whether you want to see this in a mechanistic way, in the sense that if I am calm when other people are in a panic, it's going to tend to spread that calm, or you want to see this in a more magical way, it doesn't really matter. In either case, it's pretty clear that one person's influence, especially if it is projected powerfully, can influence all the people around you. And to me, that is the easier way to see it. When we think about a crowd of people, or you're there with your family, and if there's a certain energy happening in your family that day, you can change that by giving a different presentation of energy. However, there's also something to me about creating a Honmoon in an area. And this does get perhaps a little bit more magical in nature. But the way I think of it is that if I am living in a certain place, even if I just walk into a certain place, if I project my energy outwards, it starts to give a feeling. It starts to lay down a blanket over that place. Now, this isn't hard to see if we're thinking about it just in our own subjective experience. I'm suggesting that it goes beyond this, but consider walking out into the woods behind me, especially if it was night. Now, if I was going out with someone who had just watched a horror movie, maybe I watched that horror movie with them, and I go out into the woods, I'm probably going to have a different experience than if I go out with someone who is an owl expert and they are really excited to go out into the woods and to try to hear any animal noises, especially owl noises, where to the two people that have just watched that horror movie, those same sounds might sound like monsters and might invoke fear. In one case, I'm going into this area and I'm feeling, oh, and in the other case, I'm going into this area and feeling wonder and curiosity. But a lot of us have also had the experience of walking into a place and we just feel an energy there. What that's composed of, again, if we want to be mechanistic, it can be smells, it can be other unconscious cues that create and weave a honmoon over that place. In a more magical sense, it could be that there are latent energies we don't understand that get laid down over an area when someone of a certain attitude is living there for a long time. You probably felt it, right? You walk into one place and it feels super creepy and like something is just not right here. It feels sketchy. And you can walk into another place and you feel a feeling of openness and relaxation. Ah, so where I live, Goldenwood, I've been told by many people when they come here, they feel a sense of relaxation, a sense of just feeling at home and feeling a sense of wonder. And I think that may be, at least a little bit, because of the Honmoon that is laid over this area by myself, my family, and the people that come here. Now, a lot of times, if we believe in something, it can have a power, an effect in our lives and in the lives of others. And I've just found throughout my whole life that there's a benefit for me in believing in this thing that now has a name, the Honmoon. This Honmoon is something that I try to be conscious of all the time. And it makes me conscious of my own inner being and how I'm projecting myself and how I'm interacting, not just with other humans, but with the world around me. And you can do the same. It's a really fun way to approach our relationship with life, is to think that there is something that comes out of all of us. And this projects out and it shifts and changes, sometimes in subtle ways, sometimes in very powerful ways, the people around us and the feeling of a place around us. To do this, not only do we cultivate our own inner attitudes more consciously, but we start to think of strengthening those, making those more of a foundation of who we are. Just thinking in this way helps us to sometimes shift from a place where we just feel like our emotions run rampant to a place where we are settling into ourselves more strongly, becoming more self-aware, and starting to say, I'm going to be conscious about the aspects of my personality that I want to really give energy to. Then when we try to project those energies out, we strengthen them even more. So when I think, oh, I want this place to be infused with a feeling of gratitude, that makes me really come into gratitude myself and then push it out into the world around me. The feeling of gratitude I get from there is quite a bit stronger than the feeling of gratitude I get from just sitting down and doing a personal gratitude practice or some gratitude journaling. And it does make me wonder, what if all of us projected an energy out into the world? And I know there's many experiments in doing this, but the Honmoon gives a playful way to do it. It's saying that instead of just sitting and meditating about world peace all together at the same time, which can be a wonderful thing, of course, but what if we say, I want to look at the people around me and I want to use my energy, my song, and it doesn't have to be a literal song. It can be a smile, it can be an action, whatever. I'm going to use that to try to inspire the other people around me, to blend in with them so that their energy mingles with mine and spreads out to create something beautiful in the world. This is the practice of the Honmoon. And if we all engage in it, I think we could see more and more positive things happening. Try it with me. Share in the comments, my friends, your thoughts about this. If you have already done this before you heard me talking about it, and how you project that energy, the effects that you've seen, how it shifts your life and the lives of the people around you. Thanks for watching as always. So much love to you all, and we'll talk with you in the comments.